Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good afternoon. You are listening and watching my wonderful guest, the president of the Southern University alumni, the Los Angeles chapter. We opened up with one of their cuts. As you can see, that was the band for Southern University. And my guest today, I'm Linda Morgan, your host, as always. And my guest today is Miss Camille Mayo. Welcome, Miss Camille, to the studio.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's start out by saying that opening song that we came in was a jazz cut.
Yes.
What
absolutely.
were they playing?
Well, that's our fight song. And so I thought I'd mix, since this was a jazz vibration, I thought I'd mix the cut that they had that's a jazz flair with just our regular fight song.
Oh, great. So they play that every opening?
They do. So Defenders of the Golden Blue is our fight song.
I'm about to give me some college education here about schools and bands and stuff. So I missed that whole era in my life. But this is going to be some great knowledge for me personally. So Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Now, tell us a little bit about the Los Angeles chapter of the Southern University alumni.
Okay.
And what you guys got going on.
Well, thank you. So the Southern University Alumni Los Angeles chapter was founded in 1945. We're the oldest alumni chapter within the Southern University Alumni Federation. And we've been in existence since then, giving out scholarships to students. We've provided over $100,000 worth of scholarships over the years, and it's designated for Southern University bound students, so anyone in the Southern California area. There's about 50 chapters nationwide, and currently we raise money for our scholarships. And so our next event is a Mardi Gras ball that will be held next Saturday, and we're very excited about it.
Wow. Yes, we're going to put up that promo. We're going to run that video during the commercial break for the advertising of the ball. And tickets are still available.
Tickets are still available. They're $100. And there's dinner, dancing, and just let the good times roll.
And it is a Mardi Gras theme, and it is going to be off the chain. And so we'll give you further information if you want to call in and possibly give us a donation to Southern University. We'll be able to take that information as well. The call-in number, as always, is 323-293-3375. I know we have several alumni here in California, here in Los Angeles. Small world. Our pastor, Henry Brown, that's what he was mentioning last week in the meeting, that he is an alumni of Southern University. So with that, I don't know, Pastor, are you out there, Mr. Pastor Brown? Call in and say hello to Camille this afternoon. 323-293-3375. Now, we're going to have some call-in guests that call in from the university. The band director is going to call in. And so if any of you alumni are out there that are my jazz friends that I don't happen to know that you're an alumni of Southern University, call in. Say hello to Camille, and we'll be right here. So the next thing we want to do is, Camille, we have several YouTube videos that we're going to go through just showcasing the band.
Okay.
Just to let the audience know this bad band, and they have won numerous awards. So
that's right.
Let's go into another one for you as my studio engineer get us into another groove of Southern University, and we'll come right back. All right now. See, that is the band life in college. I am getting me some great entertainment along with some knowledge here. Tell us a little bit about that cut.
Okay, so that was Southern Girl. That's a new cut that they've done within the past year, and it's with PJ Morton, and there's another young lady who does a rap portion that's part of that song as well, and it's a hit with the kids, or I should say the students, but it's a hit with the students, and they love it, and they actually have like a little, I guess, dance or jig that they do to it.
Oh, that's great. Well, definitely, if you are a Southern University alumni, call us, 323-293-3375. We'd love to hear from you. Tell us some friends, share the video. We're live on Jazzabrations Live on Facebook and Morris Media Studios, Jazzabrations Live. You can find us there, and you can watch us and be able to call in and tell us a little bit about it. Now, we're going to put up the flyer for the event that's coming up on the 27th. Tickets are still available, like we said earlier. Tickets are $100, and they are tax deductible.
Yeah. Oh.
Because, yes, to the extent of the law.
Yeah, exactly. we are a 501c3 organization, so your donation is completely tax deductible. Your donation to the ticket is just a portion of what we would give to proceeds for donations.
Gotcha. So if you want to come out and party next Saturday, Mardi Gras style, then this will be the party for you. We have several videos. This is all about Southern University, alumni chapter, the LA chapter out here rocking. Now, in terms of the 50 chapters,
yes,
how are you guys ranked in terms of numbers? Who's the largest?
Oh, so the Los Angeles chapter is not necessarily the largest, even though we're the oldest. Most of our students, so Southern University is located in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Mm-hmm. And so when people graduate from Southern, they typically head west, but maybe just as far as Texas. And so there's very large chapters in Houston as well as Dallas. The other larger chapters are Washington, D.C., and then ourselves. We have 3 chapters in the California area. We have a Bay Area chapter, a Sacramento chapter, as well as the Los Angeles chapter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're the only one here locally in Los Angeles.
Correct.
So they're up north.
Uh-huh.
Well, great. Can anyone join the alumni?
Absolutely. We are, if you stepped on campus for one day, we consider you an alumni. So you can join as a friend of Southern University, as an associate of Southern University in our federation. So you can join at the national level, or you can join a local chapter in your area.
Oh, okay. So is it a monthly or yearly dues?
Annual dues. So every chapter has a different amount. The Los Angeles chapter is $70 a year. If you are a life member of the Federation, we cut your dues down to half, so it's only $35. And then if you'd like to join the Federation, that's $50 a year.
Okay, and what's the Federation?
So the Federation is basically like our governing body. So that's the highest level that we basically share in everything that we do. And we try to execute the same initiatives that start from the Federation, the national level, down to the individual chapters.
To the local chapters,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is pretty good. Like most nonprofits, they have a national organization and then the chapters kind of fall.
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm getting a nod that we do have someone calling in. Thank you for calling in to Jazzabrations Live. I'm your host, Linda Morgan, who's on the line.
Hi, this is Alicia Jones calling in from the Jaguar Nation.
Hey, Alicia from the Jaguar Nation.
Hi, Alicia. So Alicia is one of our co-hosts of the Mardi Gras Ball this year.
Hi, Camille.
Hi, Alicia.
You want to tell us a little something about this Mardi Gras Ball? I'm here. I'm so upset that I can't make it, but tell our audience a little bit about it.
Well, we are gearing up. We're so excited. I mean, we're so excited. I'm pretty sure Camille is like really tired of looking at her phone, and I keep texting her saying, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. course, I'm sure she's probably shared some information. Our ball is going to be held this coming Saturday at the Marriott in Marina Del Rey. And you just can't and you don't want to miss this rooftop experience. We're going to have a live 5-piece band with awesome singers. One of our singers of the band is actually a former finalist of The Voice. His name is P.J. Wilkins. And ironically, his grandmother is a proud alum of Southern University. So we're really excited about this weekend coming up, and hopefully those who are listening in will join us this Saturday.
Oh, absolutely. Now, how can someone, if they want to come, get tickets? Is there a number that we could give them to call in?
Actually, they can log on to our website at www.sulachapter.org. And you can purchase tickets online that way, and there's lots of information there on the line. I think I have the website right. Camille can correct me if I'm wrong.
And it's on the flyer that we have posted up right now, if you could see it. Are you watching us on Facebook?
No, I'm not. I'm actually driving. I'm in traffic on the 60 freeway, but I wanted to call in.
Oh, great. Thank you so much for calling in, and I know you guys are going to have a successful event next week, and I hope that some of our listeners will chime in and purchase tickets and tell us about it.
Thank you so much. Go Jags.
Go Jags.
Go Jags. All righty. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
All righty. So as she said, it's going to be at the Marina Del Rey.
Yes, rooftop ballroom.
Rooftop. Now that's new.
No, the Bay room, the Bayview room. I don't think so. I think it's been there for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So in Marina Del, because generally they have two Marriotts, right? One is over by Admiralty Way.
And we're at the one on Admiralty Way.
Okay.
4100, right across from the Jamaica Bay Inn.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be a great event, you guys. You got to go check it out. We're going to go into another video and watch this wonderful band as they rock out for us. Southern University, and you're here with me, Linda Morgan, and Camille Mayo, the president of the Los Angeles chapter of the Southern University Alumni. We'll be right back. Wow. As always, they are great. That was Southern University's band. And I'm here, your host, Linda Morgan on Jazzabrations Live. Today is third Sunday. Every third Sunday of the year, I have dedicated it to small businesses. Not necessarily music-oriented, but just small, businesses that are looking to have exposure in their different areas. So check us out. Stay tuned with us. I'm here with my guest, Camille Mayo. She's the president of the Los Angeles chapter of Southern University alumni. Now, that cut you said was Al Jarreau?
That was Al Jarreau, Black and Blues.
Black and Blues. Okay. Well, thank you. We have another caller. Thank you for joining the show. Who's on the line?
Hi, this is Carol Jones.
Hi, Carol Jones. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Camille.
Hello, Carol. How are you?
I'm great. So good to hear you on tonight.
Thanks for calling in.
Yes, ma'am.
And where are you calling from, Carol? You here locally?
Actually, no, Washington, D.C. area.
Okay. So you are in the D.C. chapter.
Yes, ma'am, with the local Washington, D.C., Southern University Alumni Federation, Washington, D.C. chapter. And I was at Southern while Camille was there. We became fast friends on the track team together. So she's a true winner.
Wow. Well, thank you for calling in. Now,
Absolutely.
Are you going to be here for the celebration next week?
Yes, ma'am, I will be there. Yes, I will. So anything to support Camille, Southern University, and all the local chapters and the Federation.
Gotcha. Well, I am going to miss it. I would have loved to have been there, but I know you guys are going to have a ball because they have been working feverishly to get this event put together.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for supporting Camille.
Absolutely. I would love to have, sharing with Camille, I would have loved to have had this college experience, but I didn't. So I'm getting my feel of it today.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
And no time too late.
No, that's exactly right.
And we heard that's the second time we've heard that today, Carol. So you're right on track.
Yes.
Good.
But thank you so much for calling us and letting the world know about the D.C. chapter of Southern University.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity. And see you later, Camille.
Okay. See you on, Thursday?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. People always say, why do I say yes, ma'am? I mean, call people ma'am because it's just natural.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Just out of respect.
Mm-hmm. So we were talking to one of Camille's friends who's in the D.C. area. She's going to be here for the festivities of Southern University's gala, which is next Saturday. Somebody ought to call in who is on and watching us, 323-293-3375, and let us know that you're going to go. Get tickets.
Yeah, we have people coming from the Chicago area, from Northern California, Louisiana. So we're just ready to have a really great time with whether you're from Louisiana or you're not. We just want you to enjoy the Mardi Gras feel. So it's very colorful, very festive, and we just want to have a good time.
Well, you know what? And I was just thinking, the owner of La Louisiane.
Yes, he'll be there, Ed Wheeler.
Ed, okay, because
Yes,
I was going to say, go get some money from him.
Well, Ed is a true supporter of Southern University. There is not one event that we don't have that he doesn't support the chapter.
That's good.
Yes, absolutely.
So I was just trying to run through my mind of all my friends that are out here that are from New Orleans.
Yes.
Louisiana.
Yeah, so I want to say Ed might be from Port Allen, which is just across the river from where Baton Rouge is located. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's an engineering major.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll
go. But has supported with La Louisiane for all these years.
Mm-hmm. It's been a staple in the community. Yeah, we're giving you a little shout out. It's Small Business Sunday, so we're talking about everything small business. La Louisiane is located over Slauson and Overhill. Great place, great food, great music, 7 days a week. So you can check that out as well. But with that, we're going to go into another video. LaRon, we'll go into the next video, and then we'll come right back and talk about that. And you can put the flyer up so that while we're listening. No, you can't do that. But we're going into a video, so we won't have the flyer. I'm your host, Linda Morgan, on Jazzabrations Live. Thank you for tuning in.
with some power. The SUA. You talking out of your neck.
Wow. Now, I know we all recognize that tune. And you just told me. What was the name of it?
Talking out the side of your neck.
Talking out the side of your neck. So you guys hear this man voice because he just joined us. Welcome to the show, Mr. Douglas Robinson.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us. Since you just walked in, give us a little history.
Well, I attended Southern from 1994 to 1998, and I was in the Human Jukebox Marching Band, which you just had playing, and that song that you played was of my first love, and then they were getting ready to go into Talking Out of the Side of Your Neck. But my major was mass communication, so I'm very at home and familiar with this setup, and it's just good to be. I've been living in California for 18 years now.
Oh, okay. And you're from Baton Rouge?
Not Baton Rouge, from a small town called Columbia, Louisiana.
Columbia, okay. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Camille here was waiting for you to get here so we can continue talking about this wonderful event that you guys are about to have next Saturday. You looking forward to that?
Well, it's gonna be a fantastic event. It's bringing New Orleans to Los Angeles,
LA.
And people are going to be definitely in for a treat with our Mardi Gras ball. If you ever been down to Louisiana, you're going to feel like it's right in Marina Del Rey tomorrow, Saturday night.
Well, I have actually visited New Orleans for over the New Year's, Christmas, New Year's time.
Okay.
And
down in the quarters?
I went I went and saw everything. I wanted to see where the what happened in 2005?
Katrina.
The houses being rebuilt and all that. So a friend took me there, and we visited all of the areas. And I was like, wow, they rebuilt all this? And he said, but let me take you over here. And it was still, it was still not back to shape. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. That's so much devastation, and they still haven't, put it back like it originally was.
Right.
But it's probably a little difficult, they said, because of the land and how New Orleans is built and all that. So they had some kind of technical difficulties they described.
We could have another whole show talking about the rebuilding of New Orleans and the reasons why it is where it is today.
Right.
It's the same
that would
dynamic.
Be political.
Yeah, the same dynamic of gentrification that exists that we see currently here in Los Angeles has been happening in Louisiana and especially in New Orleans.
Oh, right. Well, that's a universal problem. You're right. That's a whole nother show because my militancy will come out. Up here.
You might get it three ways on the panel.
Right.
Well, we are here. We're talking about Southern University alumni and the LA chapter. And as Camille told us earlier, they have 50 chapters all over the country. And Los Angeles is one of the oldest, or it is the oldest.
It is the oldest federation.
It is the oldest, the first chapter that was created. Now, that's so odd that the first chapter came out of L.A.?
Well, you had a lot of people from Louisiana. Most of the time during the 60s and the 70s, a lot of black folks were majoring in education. And in terms of looking to, further their career, they left the South and, left some of the situations that was presented in the South and came out West. So you had a huge contingency of Southern University alums, but not just alums from Southern. They were from a lot of the other HBCUs across the states.
Right.
And once they got here, they kind of, galvanized together and wanted to be able to give back, and that's how they formed their chapter.
Oh, great. Well, that means that there's a lot more alumni here for them to start the first chapter. Who came up with the idea of starting the chapter here? Who was the founder of the LA chapter? Do you know?
Well, we had about 6 founders, if I'm not mistaken, and
Right.
they gathered at the WYMCA or the YMCA on 22nd Street. So back then in the 40s, that would have been like where Central Avenue, where the jazz collection,
Right.
where it was heavily populated with African Americans. And they got together, they knew they were here, and they formulated the chapter. And so I can tell you, Mr. Bates, Angus Bates, he was the last living member
of the
who was
original.
our founder. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I know that we're waiting for our band director to call in from Louisiana. They're 2 hours difference. So whenever he gives us a call, we'll chime in and check in with him. But we're going to go into another video watching this amazing band of Southern University. And we'll be right back with you. Well, all right now. We're back. That was another cut from Southern University band. As you could tell, it is humongous. How many members are in that band? Do we know how many members are in that band?
It's upwards of 200 members in the band.
Wow. 200 members in the band.
And they do hold the distinction of traveling to majority, almost all of our football games. I think they were in attendance at every one last year, and several other events throughout the fall season. So it's a pretty busy time during the fall for the directors and the students
of the band. So they travel all across the country with the football team?
They
Yes.
do.
Oh, my God. So
And maintain high academic standards at the same time. And they practice until, about maybe 1 or 2, not 2, but maybe 1.
In the morning?
In the morning.
Wow, that's some dedication. That is some dedication for some students to be traveling. And so that's their main thing in school, is being in the band. Because if they're traveling all the time, they don't really have any college classroom time, right?
Oh, no, there's a balance. You have to, because your main goal, your main objective is your undergraduate degree. So that's your first priority.
Okay.
And your grades are your first priority so that you can maintain whatever scholarships that you've received in order to be in the band. So you have to really be disciplined and create a balance for yourself.
Now, you were in the band too?
I was not. I ran track for Southern.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. And you said you played
saxophone.
Saxophone.
Now, the interesting thing about Southern Band is a majority of the band members are not music majors. You have students who are majoring from everything to engineering to nursing to mass communications to English to political science. So it's more than just those who want to come to Southern to major in music. Okay,
I got you. So some of them are professional musicians outside of the band.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm into jazz and blues, the legends that I've honored. That's a question I need to ask them. What school did you go to? What did you play in the band? I need to add that to my questions.
Oh yeah, there are definitely some notable musicians that came from Southern University.
Like who?
Well, most well known right now, I think that people know would be Randy Jackson.
Oh, okay. Of the Jackson 5?
No, Randy Jackson from the
American
Idol.
Yeah.
Okay. And he was in the band too?
Mm-hmm.
You've got Alvin Bettis.
Are you familiar with a Mr. Bradford Marsalis?
Yes.
He marched in Southern University Marching Band.
Okay. Because, yes, their family is from Louisiana.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. Okay. So I want to my jazz audience out there, go on the Facebook page and let us know if you are from Southern. Tell me any of my friends of the 1,800 of y'all that's on my page or any of you from Southern University. But that was another cut from the band. And we're waiting for a call, but in the meantime, we're going to continue playing the videos. So we're going to play another video because this is all about Southern. And I want to be able to, let's go to the video, LaRon, of the commercial for this Saturday. We'll play the commercial so that if some people are still interested in coming out, they can get tickets for that.
Absolutely. And one of the things...
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, one of the things that we don't have on the flyer is that we will have a formal coronation. So we have a former Mardi Gras Queen, Mardi Gras King of our chapter, and they will be handing off to our new Mardi Gras Kings and Queen. So our Mardi Gras King for this year is Dr. Warren Valdry, and the Queen is Brenda Lamott.
Oh, okay. And how do they get chosen?
Dedication, hard work to the chapter.
Gotcha.
Pretty much. Their diligence in helping to support the chapter in Southern University.
Okay. Are you guys familiar with the La La Mardi Gras?
We are, yes.
Yeah,
we attended last year. We supported La La.
I was there last year. I was a crazy one in the black glove.
Lots of fun.
Yes, they always have a good time. My friends, Kim and Ozzy Benoit. Do you know them?
I'm not familiar
Long
with
Beach
them.
Jazz Festival?
No.
He's from New Orleans, and so they always go. His son, Chris, was the king last year.
Oh, okay. So we know Chris.
Yeah, Chris Benoit.
And Nikki Talton. So Nikki's mother is Brenda Lamott. Who is our queen this year.
Small world.
Yes. And they were in the LA parade this year for La La, the king and queen.
You know, I didn't stick around to see them. I know they were in there last year. Chris and Danielle were the king and queen last year. So
okay.
They were, or maybe that was 2 years ago. But yeah, so all of the communities get together, which is a good thing. That's some great camaraderie to keep.
Absolutely. Yeah, we support each other 100%.
Yes. So, Lauren, can you find that? Let's go into that commercial for the event. It's a great video commercial, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Put that together.
Oh, Southern, dear Southernites, family and friends.
We are the Southern University Alumni Los Angeles chapter, better known as the Jaguar Crew of Los Angeles during Mardi Gras season. I am Camille Mayo, your chapter president.
I am Alicia Jones, your membership chairman. We want you
to join us for an evening of masquerade with a rooftop ballroom experience. at the Marriott Hotel in Marina Del Rey on Saturday, January 27th from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Enjoy classic Mardi Gras sounds, your favorite top 40 jams with a live band and DJ. Tickets are $100 before January 1st and $125 afterwards. Purchase your tickets online at www.sulachapter.org or from a Los Angeles Alumni Chapter member.
Proceeds will benefit the Southern University Alumni Los Angeles Chapter scholarships.
Laissez bon temps brûler.
Let the good times roll.
Well, as you can see, I'm your host, Linda Morgan, with Jazzabrations Live, and we are still here with my two guests, Douglas Robinson and Camille Mayo of the Southern University Alumni LA Chapter. And that was their commercial for the event that's going on this Saturday. Tickets are still available, and you can go to the website, which is
www.sulachapter.org.
and get your tickets. You will have a great time. And then you can come back and post all your pictures on the Jazzabrations Live Facebook. I'll open it up and let you post your pictures from the event so that we know you had a great time.
Yeah, they can come out in second line and dance and, enjoy some great music. It's good times, good food, good music, and good company.
And we actually have a Grand Marshal for our second line, Charles Favor, so we will definitely do it New Orleans style.
Wow. See, y'all making me mad because I can't be there.
Oh, man.
Do they only have one a year? I mean, how many fundraisers? Can we do another one?
Well, we have one Mardi Gras, but we do have a bunch of other fundraisers. Yeah. And and many of the things that we do, because we have a high contingency of people from Louisiana, we try to incorporate something, with a Louisiana feel. Like later on in the spring, we'll be having a crawfish boil, and have the crawfish, the corn, and the potatoes, and like if you were in somebody's backyard back in Louisiana in the springtime. So we try to incorporate that as well as other functions that we have with the chapter.
Okay. Well, how do the students get involved to get the scholarships?
So we have, again, on our website, an application. So we always encourage our students who are current students as well as those who are prospects to go in, fill out the application, and then there's an application process. So again, they would go to www.sulachapter.org and click on the scholarships and then complete that application.
Oh, okay, and then they go through a selection process and
exactly.
So now, do the students are high school students going to, or they're continuing students in college?
So we have both.
We have both.
Okay.
Yep. So we have high school students and then transfer students. And the great thing about our transfer student program is that we just went into a memorandum of understanding with the California community colleges. So there's about 100 and I believe 7 or 100 plus community colleges in California. And so that memorandum of understanding basically says that if you have completed your associate's degree, you can matriculate at Southern University without losing any credits. And so there's always fear about when you're transferring from one school to another, will you maintain the credits that you've earned?
Gotcha.
And with that MOU, you now have that. So we are in direct communication with the community colleges here in California with Southern University.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, you guys are probably setting a precedence there with helping that to happen for Southern University.
Well, we did for Southern, but there are other HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities, who are participating in that MOU as well. So we each have a separate and distinct MOU, but it was really the California Community College Chancellor's Organization who initiated that process and then basically disseminated that out and tried to get each HBCU to come on board.
Right. Okay. Because that is so good. That's important that, a student transfer and don't lose their credits.
Right.
And so
absolutely.
They can continue. Well, we're here with my guests, Camille Mayo and Douglas Robinson. And we were waiting for the band director to call in. This hour really goes so fast.
It does. It's flying.
It just flies. And so we're going to go into another video, hoping that You can call us, sir. 323-293-3375. We're waiting for your call. If you're not available, we understand, but we're waiting for you.
Maybe we can go into the video that shows the campus.
Okay.
I think was it Discover You? Did you have that one?
Discover You. We'll go into the video
Or
Discover
all
You.
in. Okay, let's do anything can happen.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking this through as we walk through. We're going to go into another video for Southern University.
Hey, Future Jags. Are you ready to discover the excellence, pride, and tradition of Southern University? Because anything can happen at Southern.
Anything could happen, anything could happen, anything could
The first step to become a part of the Jaguar Nation is to apply online.
Go online to subr.edu/admissions to submit your online application. Remember, you also want to include your supporting documents. $20 application fee, ACT or SAT scores, a transcript, and a 12th grade high school schedule.
Next step, financial aid.
Please log on to FAFSA.ed.gov to complete the federal application for student financial aid assistance. Once your FAFSA has been completed and submitted, please contact your student financial aid counselor here at Southern University to reassure that all missing information has been submitted. For all scholarship inquiry, please contact Ms. Talia Rowe.
The next step will be to apply for housing.
To apply for housing, go to www.subr.edu/housing. Click on the application form, print it out, fill it out, and send it to the Department of Residential Life and Housing here at Southern University. And don't forget your $150 money order.
The final step in the admissions process is to apply for the JAG 365 orientation.
Make sure you register for our 365 Jaguar New Student Orientation at www.subr.edu/orientation. It is mandatory for all first-time students coming to the institution. See you soon.
The time is now for you to join the Jaguar Nation.
Was a advertisement for SU. I'm going to post that on my Young Lions page on Facebook so that if they have any interest in going to Southern University, they can have the information right there on the page for them. I have a Young Lions Jazz and Blues page for my students. Okay. Because I have a couple of foundations that I give out scholarships to jazz musicians.
Well, how about that? That's
so
great.
it's Dola Coker Jazz Scholarship Foundation.
Oh, yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah.
With Sybil?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she's my sorority sister.
I was just getting ready to ask you this, Red. Is she your Sora? Sybil? Yes. Ms. Coker is been holding down her foundation for 35 years.
She really has.
Wow. And we have our clinic on February the 17th at Fernando Pullum's Community Arts Center. And that's a clinic where we bring the musicians in, show them how to audition, and then the audition is March the 24th.
Okay.
At the same place at Fernando's. And the winners, they then play at our annual fundraiser, which is in April. It's the last Sunday in April, and we do it at the Macy's Museum.
Oh, nice.
And so we give them money continuously. Every year they apply. It's from 17 to 25.
Yeah.
So any young musicians that are in jazz. I'm sorry we don't do anything other than jazz, but that's what, her husband was a jazz musician. So
well, and we're familiar with Fernando as well because we had his students who played at our president's reception. So 2 years ago, the President Chancellor of Southern University, Dr. Ray Belton, came out and Fernando's students played for us. I think he had a 3 or 4 quartet?
It was a trio.
It was a trio.
They were very good.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. They just played
Saturday
at Regency West. I actually got some videos of them on my phone. I can't put them up because I'd have to transfer them, figure that out. But he is doing amazing work with those students.
Oh, he is. And some of his students actually auditioned with Nate Hamer, Director of Bands of Southern University, last year. So Nate was out here in March auditioning students in the Los Angeles area as well as the San Diego area.
Wow.
Yeah. And so some of the students, they were younger, so they weren't seniors, but they were able to attend band camp. And so we have a band camp every year, $300 for 7 days, Doug, I believe. Yes. Yeah, 7 days. And the kids get a real life experience as to what it is to be a band member of the Human Jukebox. Very different than any other HBCU.
Wow. Human Jukebox. That's the name of the band. Okay, looks like we have a caller. Welcome to the show. My name is Linda Morgan, your host of Jazzabrations Live. Who's on the line with us?
This is Nathan Hamer, director of the best band in the world, also known as the Human Jukebox.
Hey, Human Jukebox band director. Nathan, how are you, sir? Welcome to the show.
I'm better than I deserve to be, but thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well, we're going to let you take up the last 10 minutes of the show. Go ahead and tell us what you'd like for us to know.
Well, the Human Jukebox has been the best band for the past 70 years or more, and it's because we have a system in place, and the main ingredient with anything is love and passion, and the students just love what they do. By the way, I said students because they student first, musician second. It takes a lot to be a part of the Human Jukebox, but we have students who's dedicated to the academics. Then they have to put in 5 or 6 hours a day in the fall in addition to their classwork. And some of them still make 4.0s, 3.5, 3.6. So I'm looking for the best students out there that we can find academically and musically. That's why it's my goal to bring the band to the West Coast one day so we can recruit some students in that area.
Well, what will it take to get you out here? What do you need?
Finances. We're going to get that together, though. We're going to get that together. I have something down the document that nobody knows about. I'm waiting to get an official invitation where you might see the whole band, all 230 members. But in the meantime, we normally bring anywhere between 40 to 60 members. That's including the dancing dolls as well. And, we want to perform for the high school students in the area, middle school students. Also, answering the questions because I have the luxury of having every major that the university offers in my organization. So I have the nursing majors, the law majors, the people who want to go to veterinary school, engineering, like computer science. I can keep naming on. Maybe 20% of the band are music majors. So we attract every major to the campus. So what better way for students in any area to ask, want to know what's going on in Southern and ask the band member because they're in the band and then their time is occupied so they can give them great time management skills.
Oh, that's awesome. So we've been talking about this wonderful event that's coming up next Saturday. Will you be here?
Next Saturday, we will be in Mardi Gras Parade.
Oh.
Mardi Gras season here. It'll be we'll be doing parade all the way in February 13th.
Wow. Okay, so you're busy. That is awesome that you have your hands full.
We're always busy. They want to know what does the band do after football season. Well, we have parades, we have the symphonic band, concert band, jazz band, you have the pep band who go to all the basketball games, and then, you know, it's nothing for me to just be in the office and get a phone call from just anybody like 2 years ago. Well, I don't know if you ever heard of this boxer. He's on his way up. His name, Floyd Mayweather. He requested the band to come. So, you know, we get crazy requests like that, and some things you just can't say no to. So, you know, that's all the excitement in being a part of the band.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we thank you for calling in. Camille is here as well as Douglas. If you wanted to say anything.
Well, Nate, we just want to continue to tell you we're proud of what you're doing down in Baton Rouge, and, you know, keep marching high, keep doing the good thing, and keep achieving.
Thank you so much. You know, I'm glad I made the call. I was busy watching the football game, and then I saw my phone. I was like, oh, God, let me call in. So I'm glad I made it in time.
Well, we appreciate you being a part of Jazzabration today.
Okay, anytime you need me, I'm here.
All righty. Well, we look forward to seeing some more of Southern University rocking the Human Jukebox.
You will see this person soon.
Where did that name come from really quickly? How did you guys come up with that?
The name was developed in 1969. It was we call it the fifth quarter now, when the bands just go at it after the game. And the writer of the Digest, which is the school's newspaper, said the band just played a lot of hits from various genres. It was just like a human jukebox. And he put it in his article, and the name is just stuck, and the rest is history.
Wow. Human Jukebox. Well, they jam. We're going to go out on looking at one of their last and final videos. We thank you for calling in and being with us here. Please share the video out to your social media. It's on Jazzabrations Live on Facebook. And we want to make sure that the word gets spread all over the country about Southern University. You hung up, Nathan? All righty. Well, maybe he hung up on the line, but thank you. So let's go out with one of the final videos for Southern University. I want to thank you, my guests, Douglas Robinson and Miss Camille.
Thank you very much for
being here.
Absolutely.
And we'll definitely share this out on your Facebook pages so that it can be shared and reshared. That's how more people will get to know about it. And then I can also get the file, and so you can put it on your website if you like as well.
Thank you.
So let's go out, Mr. LeBron, with our last video. Thank you guys for joining us today on Jazzabrations Live here on Sundays from 3 to 4. This is the third Sunday where we are doing Small Business Music Jam. I'm your host, Linda Morgan, and I shouldn't be looking up there. I know. Go ahead and take us out, LaRon.
Welcome to my Southern University.
Moving day was hot, but overall I got everything in my room good. But I still gotta go get some stuff from Walmart. But overall, it was fine.
I'ma cry. I ain't gonna lie. I'ma cry when I get home. That's your basketball team, man. Y'all make sure y'all come check us out this next year, man. You know, return the champs back to back to back this building. That's our cheerleader, head cheerleader, you know.
SU18, welcome to the yard.